Stop right there, because what I'm about to say might expose something about you or someone very close to you. There are 3 zodiac signs who don't destroy their lives with actions but with words. One sentence, one reaction, one emotional outburst, and everything changes. Relationships break. Opportunities disappear. Respect vanishes. And the scary part? They don't even realize they're doing it until it's too late. If you've ever said something and immediately regretted it, if people have ever told you talk too much or you're too harsh, then you need to stay with me till the end. Because today, I'm not just revealing these 3 zodiac signs. I'm showing you how their words secretly shape their destiny and how you can fix it before it's too late. And listen carefully, because one of these signs is the most dangerous when angry and nobody expects it. Now think about your life for a second. How many problems started not because of what you did, but because of what you said? A wrong tone, a sarcastic comment, an emotional reaction. Sometimes you didn't even mean it, but the damage was already done. Words are not just sounds. They carry energy. They create impressions. And for some zodiac signs, their tongue becomes their biggest enemy. The first sign speaks before thinking. The second sign speaks with too much emotion. And the third sign speaks the truth, but in the most destructive way possible. Stay with me, because when I reveal them, you're going to see yourself or someone you can't ignore anymore. Let's begin with the first sign. This sign doesn't plan to hurt anyone, but their biggest weakness is speed. Their mind moves fast, their emotions move faster, and their mouth moves the fastest. They speak without filtering. They react instantly. And later, they sit alone replaying everything they said, wishing they could take it back. Yes, I'm talking about Aries. If you are an Aries, you already know this truth deep inside. You don't hold things in. You explode. And in that moment, you feel powerful, you feel right, you feel justified. But what you don't see is how your words hit people like fire. You don't just argue, you attack. You don't just express, you dominate. And once the moment passes, the same words that made you feel strong start making you feel guilty. You lose people not because you don't care, but because you say things you don't truly mean. And here's the painful truth. People remember how you made them feel, not what you intended. If you're still watching, this is your sign to slow down. Because 1 second of silence can save you from years of regret. And if you're Aries, comment, I control my words, because your transformation starts with awareness. Now the second sign, this one is different. They don't speak fast, they speak from the heart. Deep emotions, deep attachment, deep reactions. But that's exactly where the problem begins. This sign doesn't just talk, they feel every word. And when they're hurt, their words become emotional weapons. They cry while speaking, they accuse while loving, they push people away while desperately wanting them to stay. This sign is Cancer. Cancer, you are not toxic. You're not bad. You just feel too much, and when those emotions overflow, your words lose balance. You don't always say what you mean, you say what you feel in that moment. And that moment is not always the truth. You might say, you don't care about me, when actually you're just scared of losing them. You might say, leave me alone, when actually you want them to hold you tighter. And this confusion creates distance. People don't understand your emotional language. They hear your words, not your feelings. And slowly they start stepping back. This is how you lose people, not because you don't love them, but because your words don't match your heart. If you are Cancer, listen carefully, your silence is not weakness. It is your power. Next time you feel overwhelmed, don't speak immediately. Let your emotions settle. Because not every feeling needs to become a sentence. And if you're still here, type, I choose peace over reaction, because that one decision can save your most important relationships. Now we come to the third sign, and this one is the most dangerous of all. Because they don't speak fast. They don't speak emotionally. They speak the truth. But the problem is they don't know how to soften it. This sign believes honesty is everything. And yes, honesty is powerful. But without sensitivity, it becomes cruelty. This sign can destroy someone's confidence with just 1 sentence. They don't sugarcoat. They don't hold back. They say exactly what they see, even if it breaks someone. This sign is Virgo. Virgo, you think you're helping. You think you're correcting. You think you're being real. But sometimes your words feel like judgment. You point out flaws when someone is already insecure. You criticize when someone just needs support. You analyze when someone just needs understanding. And slowly, people stop opening up to you. Not because you're wrong, but because your delivery hurts. You don't realize this, but your words carry weight. And when used without care, they create emotional distance. Here's what you need to understand. Not every truth needs to be spoken immediately. Not every mistake needs to be corrected. Sometimes love is more important than being right. If you are Virgo, your power is not in pointing out flaws, it's in choosing when to speak and how to speak. Because the same words can either heal or break someone. And if this is hitting you right now, comment "I speak with kindness," because awareness is your first step to change. Now listen, this is not about blaming these signs. This is about awakening them. Because every zodiac sign has strengths, but when those strengths go out of control, they become weaknesses. Aries becomes aggressive. Cancer becomes emotionally reactive. Virgo becomes overly critical. But here's the truth nobody tells you. Your words are shaping your future every single day. The way you speak to your partner determines your relationship. The way you speak at work determines your success. The way you speak to yourself determines your confidence. Yes, even your self-talk matters. If you constantly say, "I'm not good enough," your mind starts believing it. If you constantly react in anger, people start avoiding you. If you constantly criticize, you start feeling isolated. This is not astrology to scare you. This is astrology to wake you up. Because once you become aware of your patterns, you can change them. And when you change your words, you change your life. So now I want you to do something very simple, but very powerful. Before you speak, ask yourself 3 questions. Is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? If your words pass these 3 filters, you will never regret them. And if they don't, silence is always the better choice. Because silence never destroys relationships, but careless words do. If you made it this far, it means this message was meant for you. Don't ignore it. Because the next time you speak without thinking, the consequence might not be small. It might be something you can't fix. So take this seriously. Like this video, not just for support, but as a promise to yourself that you will become more aware of your words. Comment your zodiac sign below. I want to see who's watching and who's ready to change. And most importantly, subscribe right now because the next message I bring might reveal something even more dangerous or something that could completely transform your life. Don't miss it.